EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one caught by Max Williams. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson checks this down to Hubbard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Wilson. Nice little juke. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 27, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And got his man, complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of
blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Tryon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
They go play action with Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. A check down here to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got Anderson on the slant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A gain of 3, second down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to look deep for more. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Bust through and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A little juke, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.